One of the best parts about the new NFL schedule coming out is that every single team gets to pick through every single week, and that's a win, dog. That's a loss. That whole thing. And we did ours for the Vikings. Of course, Vikings going 14-2. Who would have knew? Losing to the Bucks as well as the Jaguars. Because why not? But now we can expand. We can go Galaxy Brain. We can go out and look at the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers 2020 schedule because they had a deficiency. Like they needed wide receiver help because Devontae Adams, who is not as good as Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs, cannot carry that team. So in the deepest wide receiver class in NFL history, the Packers, day 1, day 2, rounds 1, 2, 3, went the replacement for Aaron Rodgers, 2-down running back, and a fullback. Just killing it. Slaying it. So let's go through and pick through the 2020 Packers schedule and go, that's a win, that's a loss. So we're like, what's the Packers radio show? Like Wild and Tusher? Mark Tauscher? Whatever. All right, so going through. I mean, week 1, US Bank Stadium. I don't even care if it's not in front of people or not, right? So in Minnesota, you're getting your ass whooped. Minnesota Fighting Vikings have continuity on offense and defense. Let's go. Get this thing done as a run-first team. So the Packers, Aaron Rodgers, 12-year-old boy, already start feuding on the sideline. It's not going to be great. Mike Pettin look like who's the bad guy from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? The big dude. Mike Pettin's that guy. So there you go. Loss. Wait, no. Hold on. It's a win for the Vikings. That's a loss. Oh, was that a Freudian slip? I don't know. It was a win for the Vikings. It's a loss for the Packers. So start out 0-1, not getting it done, already in a hole. Not going to win the North. Boom. Week 2, Lions at Lambeau. Lions never win in Lambeau. It's really tough. What was it? Before the Lions won in 2018 at Lambeau, the previous they had won there before was like 94 or something ridiculous like that. But the Lions, I think the Lions are sneakily getting it together. I love the Jeff Okudah pick. I love Julian Okwara. I love Jonah Jackson. Love they get Biadish? No, Cowboys got Biadish. But anyways, I think the Lions somehow, some way, going to Lambeau and okay, I can't do it. No, Lions are going to be bad. Lions are going to be very, very biblically bad. I think Bob Quinn gets washed out. I think rocket scientist Matt Patricia gets jettisoned off into outer space. I think it's going to be rough. And then they'll trade Matt Stafford and then just start anew. The Bears are going to be bad. The Lions might go winless again. By the way, Dante Culpepper was part of that 08 winless team. He did not deserve that. Get your roll on, baby. Anyways, week 3. Sunday Night Football at the Saints. Please. And of course, I have no love lost for Drew Brees and doucheface McGee, Sean Payton. But the Packers go down to New Orleans. Site of the one that won the Super Bowl, Brett Favre. Black 79 Razor. Get out of here. No, I think the Saints win like 54-3. Out of here. 1-2. Oh, no. Falcons, Lambeau, Monday Night Football. Big time game. Matt Ryan, Julio Jones. They're no match for A.J. Dillon. Nah, just kidding. There you go. Packers start out 1-3 heading into the bye. It's rough. You can only beat the Lions, bro. Come on. Week 6 at the Buccaneers for America's Game of the Week showdown. You have the decrepit-ass quarterback, also known as Aaron Rodgers, against the youthful Tom Brady in comparison, even though Brady is like 5 years older. That's a loss, dog. That's a loss. Give me Bucks 42, Packers 17. This season, in a death spiral already. You can already tell like the animosity between Aaron Rodgers and the 12-year-old boy. I mean, the generation gap, you fully understand that, where you have a quarterback who's literally 24 years older than your head coach and offensive guru and mastermind. Okay. All right, so week 7, we're at the Texans down in Houston. Bill O'Brien imploding that team. Now it's a matchup between 2-down running backs David Johnson and A.J. Dillon. Just bring it on. But I do think that the brilliance of Deshaun Watson just somehow overcomes all of this absolute insanity and stupidity that surrounds both teams. That's a loss for the Packers. That's a loss. 1-5. It's tough. Vikings, noon, Lambeau. Get it done. I think we know what's going to happen. I think Kirk Cousins and the Vikings coming off their bye, coming in week 8. They'll be 6-0 at this point. Just come in. Thwack. Matt LaFleur might be fired by this point. Just kidding. Actually, funny thing. So I've called LaFleur the 12-year-old boy for so long. On some videos, I forget his legit name. So some parts where I'm supposed to say Matt LaFleur, I forget. And then I just go, the 12-year-old boy. So there you go. Packers 1-6 heading into short week Thursday night football at San Francisco at the location of their 43-8 ass whooping during the regular season at the place where they got boat race in the NFC title game, which was an absolute fluke appearance by the Packers. They get it done. I don't know why. I think it's more, I do not believe in Jimmy Garoppolo. If Kirk Cousins had been the quarterback of the Niners in last year's Super Bowl, they would have won. He would have hit Emmanuel Sanders on that skinny post. But I don't know. Some way, somehow, the Packers get it done here, which would be great. Because then the Vikings in pursuit for the 1 seed and the only bye in this year's, in the new playoff format. I mean, thank you very much, Packers. There you go. You got the Jaguars at home, even though the Jaguars are fully in. Locked and loaded, tanking for Trevor Lawrence, tanking for Justin Fields, tanking for Trey Lance, tank for Trey. Yeah, it's a loss. Jaguars get it done. Somehow Gardner Minshew just rallies the wagons and they get it done. Colts week 11 at Indy, loss. Phillip Rivers and that offense starts getting it together. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, as well as Marlon Mack, as well as Michael Pittman Jr. And T.Y. Hilton, get it done. Week 12, Bears Sunday Night Football. God, what a horrible, horrible game. At Lambeau. Whatever. All right, Week 13, Eagles. So Jalen Reagor is going to come in Lambeau Field and just completely light them up for 325 yards and 6 touchdowns. So loss. That's a loss. Week 14 at the Lions. That's a loss. Lions actually get it done at home. And all right, so actually, no, hold on. Yeah. We'll leave it at that. Lions will get 1 win, be at home week 14 against the Packers, and then the Jaguars will also go 1-15. Their 1 win was at Lambeau against the Packers, so they'll have to be several tiebreakers to determine who gets the number 1 overall pick between the Lions and the Jaguars. Like, how's it feel, Packers? Like, you were the 1 win on 2 1-15 teams. Like, how's it feel? How does it feel? So right now they're 3-10? Hashtag math. So week 15 Panthers is TBD. Like, they're going to flex that biatch into primetime, please. Panthers will be riding high, maybe in the NFC South division race, but that's fine. Packers, not so much. Boat race. Teddy Bridgewater goes up to Lambeau and just destroys worlds. Last 2 weeks of the season, free skate. All right, so this gets flexed out of Sunday Night Football. Screw that. I mean, the Titans are coming back down to earth, but the Packers completely cratered. By now, Jordan Love is starting, by the way. Yeah. So they decided that at 3-11, Amber is the color of your energy, 3-11, the 12-year-old boy decides to yank legendary Aaron Rodgers. It's like when, that jabroni head coach of the Giants, Mike, no. It's the one with the mustache and the slick back hair, douchebag. Also coached under Mike McCarthy. Doesn't matter. When he pulled Eli Manning for the Giants, it would be like that times 100. And it's going to be amazing. So just imagine, like, Packers Sports Talk Radio. Everyone sounding like Manitowoc County to make a murderer. It sounds, it's a cross between like hillbilly and pikey and ooper. That's what the Green Bay accent sounds like. I can't even do it. I can't even make my tongue, make my voice box protrude the sounds of Manitowoc County. But then, so Jordan Love is in. Final 2 weeks of the season. Get it done at home against the Titans. AFC Championship Game participants get it done, as well as at Soldier Field, Week 17 exhibition game. Jordan Love gets it done. There you go. So Aaron Rodgers goes 3-11 in his final season with the Packers before they trade his ass to Jacksonville. And then Jordan Love 2-0. Woo! Starting off the Jordan Love experience. Plus it takes him out of a contention for a decent draft pick. So they end up going 5-11. That'll get him what? 6 or 7 overall pick. 2 of their losses were against 1-15 teams. It's rough. You just hate to see it. It's just really tough. But that is it. It's us predicting and projecting the Packers 2020 schedule. That's a win, dog. That's a loss. Your thoughts, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support the work, pull us up in the Venmo. Please give us a follow on social media as well. Until next time. Skol, production value.